on reparations. Say that because I play with that.
Yeah.
Down to a point. Because
no, yeah, they'll be listening to a pick-me that doesn't know what she's talking about. Let's go. Let's listen to this.
Now that we're doing a little bit of line drawing, whatever do you think that our brethren across the diaspora have an issue with it?
I don't know why they think Africans have an issue with this. We don't. The issue we have is because you guys are using it to attack legal migrants from Africa in the US. You're using your xenophobic tactics to ask to draw lines between what their countries look like and why they are here, even though they are not here for you. If you leave them out of it and you just delineate and you're just your own Black Americans or FBA, whatever the hell you want to call yourselves, and you champion your own causes, that's good. That's even better for us because we don't want to be part. We've already said it openly and not even conversationally. We've shown it in our actions that we don't want to live amongst y'all. Okay? This is why I live a whole hour away from Southside Dallas. It's all by design. And even your people, when they get money, don't want to live around that bullshit. We see the bullshit. Okay, you can't fool us. We see it. So Africans don't care. And definitely Africans on the African continent do not care. Jamaicans do not give a damn. I know they don't. Barbadians don't give a damn. They got bigger issues. They got 13% of the American population. You're not a big group. And with not having families, 80% born out of wedlock, you don't have the structure to command the voice that you think you have. You don't. You don't. It makes you want to feel that you do, you don't. And if the white man is not in charge here, this place would be a sorry sight. Okay? If the Indians are not pioneering artificial intelligence, this would be a very sorry sight. If the Mexicans are not building these homes, y'all ain't building nothing. I've never seen a Black person that does framing. Never seen it in all of Dallas. With all the building boom that has happened in Dallas, I don't see it. I just see real estate agents when it's ready so they can sell and make some commission. You're just there to be used. You don't do technical stuff. You don't do hard stuff. You're not building skills. There used to be the old days, the old heads, they had old, 60s, they had Black plumbers and Black blue collar men. Nowadays, it's not even here. It's not there. So you should start focusing on rebuilding those skills. Go back to your communities and start helping these kids with homework. You're reading and doing math at an appalling level in the US compared to immigrant children. This data is out there. You're moving the focus away from what is really important because you got checked. And that's making you all mad because that's all. It's always about your feelings and not facing reality and the truth. The truth is that you're going to keep sinking. If these are your leaders, these two fools here, you're going to keep sinking because these don't have an intellectual understanding of where the world is going. This globalism came in and knocked you all out because what it does is it takes away mediocrity. It takes away losers. And because of that exposure, a lot of you have moved towards this ideology thinking that hating me as an immigrant is going to affect my bottom line. No, it doesn't. I'm still going to wake up on Monday and write some lines of code that you don't even know what it looks like. That maybe supplies the same medication for your blood pressure for this fat dude here that I'm looking at. Y'all are disgusting, okay? Really, like you have no idea how much you're killing yourselves by not focusing on what is important. You guys have no idea what direction the world is going. And these social nets that you've campaigned for all these years, they're going to start being cut. And a lot more of you, we saw that November 1st protest, a lot of you got exposed because we're not taking those benefits. Y'all are. Now let me hear from this guy.
Let's first establish that they've already delineated from us. If you go to Jamaica and say, I'm a Jamaican, they say, no, yeah, Yankee man come down from Babylon. That's what they're gonna say. if you go to Nigeria and say, hey, my DNA test says I'm Nigerian, say, no, my brother, you are not, you are a white man come from America. They're gonna say they've already delineated. So the problem is when we delineate, they lose resources.
No. You're American, I'm Ghanaian, the other guy is Nigerian, the other guy is Jamaican. Those are nationalities. Those are not ethnicities. Those are nationalities. Now, if you trace your ancestry to Ghana, the Ghanaians give you right of a boat. That's already an outrage. And now I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate the shit out of it. You guys know that already. But at least the government is doing it. I seen Ben Crump is in Ghana today. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there. But he's over there. What can I do about it? I don't have the power. I can only sit on the internet and cry about it. I don't have the power. Same to you guys. You all don't have the power. Okay? You're Americans and you have to embrace that. And that is okay. And by you being American doesn't affect me. It's for you and your family. This is where you're from. And when we become Americans, we don't call ourselves Black Americans. Go to Wikipedia and pull up any prominent African in the US, and their Wikipedia pages will say Kenyan American, Ghanaian American. We're not even using Africa for ourselves, just by you guys calling all of us Africans. We don't say African Americans. We don't call ourselves African Americans. Never will, never have, and never will. I'm Ghanaian. I usually don't even say I'm American, to be honest. I just tell people I'm from Ghana. I met a brother today from Tanzania at the gas station. He says, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Ghana." I've always said that. I've never pretended to be a Black American. What for what? I'm trying not to be. Why would I want to be? Everybody's trying not to be. Why do you think that is the case? Who told you that? Where do you live?
So when people become, and this is just general human behavior, and when people become accustomed to something that they're not entitled to, and you take it away from them, they call it hate.
What are you going to take away from people? Apart from calling me a tether and all these other words, what are you going to take away from me? You're not going to take my degrees from me because I earned those. Okay. I went to college, I went to grad school, and I earned those. You're not going to take my position in corporate America. You don't have the skill sets for it. Even during DEI, we could not find y'all. Even when we relax the rules, we make the the LSAT easy for you to get to law school. Still, your enrollment rates to law schools are the lowest of every demographic. So, even with all these relaxation of entry requirements, you're still not taking advantage of anything because a lot of you don't want to work hard. And that is the truth, man. You don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. Okay? Until people face their truths and their realities, this is not going to get any better. It's just going to create more hate on the internet. But we don't care either. We're going to fight back. We're going to push back.
You see? And that's what they have been so used to coming and living under the umbrella of what we call Black America and reaping all the benefits that we.
What are the benefits? If you are not on social programs, what are the benefits? Try not to work in America for 1 week and see what happens to you. You're going to be homeless. 1 week. Some people don't even have the money and the funds to stay for 2 weeks without a job. They'll be on the streets. Okay? Welcome to capitalism. That's just what it is. There are no benefits that are assigned to you that I took. Until you've acquired my skill set, that's not the case. The quota for immigrants in America is so small that there's still a lot of leg room, and this country is so expansive that you can succeed even with an immigrant in the country. You can still succeed. You just need to know what to do. And instead of learning and understanding where the goal is so that you can be part of it, you are entitled to believe that because you live here, that we need to come and ask you where the goal is. No, the information is out there. We don't need you to guide us because you haven't been able to guide yourselves. If we got here and Black Americans were setting records, doing great, doing good, graduating law school, at the heart of corporate America, they were killing it. Some of us would want to be part of it. We want to be part of stuff that is successful. We don't want to be part of anything that fails. And I don't recommend that for any human being. Do not be part of anything that fails. And these guys want you to be part of something that fails. And that's not going to work for us. We're not interested. We don't want to be part of anything that fails. And this system fails. Okay, the Black American or FBA experience statistically just fails, and no immigrant wants to be part of it. Little like when you move here, it doesn't take you that long to figure that out at all. It doesn't. Yep, it's just excuses and excuses. The black guys that I see here, you automatically respect them because I know they're not going to identify as FBAs. If they are not of immigrant background, there will be black guys that understand what direction the country is going, what direction the economics is going, what direction globalism is going, and they want to be part of it. That's it. They just want to compete at the highest level. And how do you prepare yourself to compete at the highest level? Building networks, okay? Building networks, building connections. Through networks and connections, you get a bag of information because sometimes you don't even know. If I don't come here and tell you about SAP, a lot of you have not heard about it. If I don't talk about S4HANA, a lot of you may not have heard about it. If I don't talk to you about decisioning and Pega, a lot of you may not have heard about it. If I don't talk about the need to learn specialized technologies like Google Cloud, a lot of you may not have heard about it. But now that you're part of a community or a connection like this YouTube, now you're getting that. You're getting that information that you may not have heard of. And now you're also hearing that you don't need a 4-year diploma to do some of these courses. You just need to spend 1 hour a day. The same amount of time you spent with me on this stream is the amount of time you need to spend studying these resources. I've emailed it to some of you. Okay, some of you have received my email. I sent it over to you. I didn't charge you a fee for that information. I just sent it to you because you're part of this community. And when I was sending that information, I didn't ask if you were black, white, Asian. I didn't give a damn. What mattered to me was you were part of this community.